Hey, what's going on, guys? Greg here today, bringing you a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. And today I want to talk about Ground War, because you guys have been asking me in the comment section below about Ground War and whether or not I plan on playing Ground War or uploading Ground War and giving you guys tips and tricks videos. And you guys are requesting Ground War gameplay, so I have some saved up from earlier in the year whenever I played a few matches of Ground War, and I wanted to go over some my thoughts and opinions on Ground War, as well as what I like and dislike and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, why did I play Ground War in the past? I think that's where we should start. So Modern Warfare 2019 introduced a stricter form of skill-based matchmaking, but I didn't really mind playing the lobbies that I got in Modern Warfare 2019. As a matter of fact, I felt that they made me a much better player. Learning the ins and outs of playing against better players and all that kind of stuff has definitely shaped me into the player I am today. So I didn't play Ground War because it was an escape from skill-based matchmaking, but rather because there's 32 players on the map, and that means kill streaks tend to have a higher possibility of getting more kills. And that's the same reason I like 10 versus 10 over 6 versus 6, is because kill streaks have a chance to get a lot more kills, and kill streaks are what make Call of Duty fun for me. So back in Modern Warfare 2019, playing a match with 32 players on each side of the teams made it for a very fun experience, seeing how many kills I could get with kill streaks, and I fell in love with the game mode. Fast forward to Modern Warfare 2, I still enjoyed the game because kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2 were also pretty devastating in Ground War, mostly the lethal ones. I tended to run like VTOL, Chopper Gunner, and Gunship and just farm kills with them, as well as trying to take out as many vehicles as possible, because Modern Warfare 2's version of Ground War was a little bit more vehicle dominant than 2019, as well as with the introduction of the transport helicopter. Being able to destroy that thing with the gunship made it so you could have a lot more control over how the match flowed. Now, this time around in Modern Warfare 3, there is an overabundance of vehicles, just like we saw in Modern Warfare 2, but at the same time, I just feel that the maps are designed a little bit strange, okay? Like, with the transport heli still in the game on Orlov Military Base and Levin Resort, Levin Resort is a small map. I don't think it needs the transport heli, especially for how many rooftops there are. It just gives everybody free access to the rooftops. So Levin Resort plays very weird, especially considering all the flags are basically on ground level. The higher levels really don't serve much of a purpose for whenever it comes to playing the objective, and a lot of people just tend to go for the high ground because you have an advantage, so it just plays very strange, right? And then military base, yeah, I get it. It's a big map, but at the same time, there's a lot of vehicles you could use for rotation around the map, and as a result, it just doesn't feel like a nice tug-of-war match that Conquest is, and it just feels like you're giving up map control with really nothing you can do about it because of this infinitely spawning helicopter. Now, I know Battlefield players are going to tell me, what about the transport helicopters and stuff in Battlefield? But Battlefield has all this synergy with classes, and how you have engineers that are meant to take out vehicles, and you have the assault players who are meant to be aggressive and running towards the objectives, and the medics who are reviving their teammates and keeping them alive. You know what I mean? Like, Battlefield is balanced around all this. Call of Duty is not. So that's why I say Call of Duty plays better whenever it's like a tug of war. People are fighting over map control. If you want to try to get a flank off, you can grab a vehicle and you can drive there, or take like a light helicopter that can, only your squad can spawn on, or no one can really spawn on, and then they squad spawn on you after you get to a good position. It played really, really good in Modern Warfare 2019, and it had a lot more strategy and overall took more gun skill on the map to play, rather than just getting free spawns around the map, at least in my opinion. So Modern Warfare 2 was kind of a step backwards, in my opinion, with how they went about the transport helicopter, even the map design. There were a lot of useless rooms and dead space on the maps that just added confusion for players and all that kind of stuff. But Modern Warfare 2 Ground War I still enjoyed because, like I said, the kill streaks went absolutely bonkers. But oh boy, this time around in Modern Warfare 3, let's see, we have a much longer time to kill than that of the previous CODs, and I think Modern Warfare 2019's time to kill was definitely too fast down longer ranges. Now, Modern Warfare 2, I felt, had the perfect balance of time to kill for Ground War. It was up close, it was what you would expect from a Call of Duty game, but at the same time, down longer ranges, there were damage fall-offs, and there were multiple damage ranges, which means the game was actually kind of balanced in Ground War whenever it came to using certain guns and how their time to kills were, and it kind of made every gun usable, although the game was definitely a little bit more assault rifle dominant because of the map design. But in this game, I don't see it like that at all. I see it as the only usable guns in Ground War, or guns that are worth using this time around in Ground War, are going to be marksman rifles, sniper rifles, paired with the gunner vest, so then you can have an assault rifle or submachine gun as a backup weapon, or you chalk that gunner vest altogether and you just run akimbo pistols or the Core 45 as a single, because the Core 45 is like a pocket marksman rifle. So pretty much you use those type of guns, and you're going to find a lot of success. Assault rifles, battle rifles, submachine guns, even some of the light machine guns just don't really feel like they have a good place in Modern Warfare 3, because while they are okay up close with the 5-4 shot kill average, down long range, they can fall off to 8+ shots to kill, which is very, very noticeable in Ground War, and makes it so that whenever you still only have to put one shot into somebody with a sniper rifle or marksman rifle, it's very noticeable. Now, I'm not saying every sniper rifle is broken, because some of them require you to hit the head down range, and they're only a one-shot kill to the chest up to a certain range. But there are a lot of snipers that have a generous one-shot kill range across the map to the upper torso, and that is not something that should happen, especially in a game where some of the guns can take 7-8 bullets plus to kill across the entire map. It's not good for balance. So as a result, the snipers are just way too strong this time around here in Ground War. Also, the marksman rifles are, like I said, some of the best guns in the game. And if you want to know what the absolute best Ground War gun is in the entire game, it's going to be the MTZ Interceptor. And you're probably wondering, why? Well, the reason the MTZ Interceptor is the absolute best gun in Ground War is because it's just such a versatile gun. While it does shoot very slow, coming in at around 214 rounds per minute, where the MTZ Interceptor shines is in someone's hands who is very accurate and takes their time picking off their targets and at any range. The reason I say it like this is because the MTZ Interceptor can one-shot headshot across the entire map. You don't have to put any damage range increasing attachments on the gun. As a matter of fact, it two shots to the body across the entire map. So if you're trying to kit the gun out for damage range, you're wasting your time. Just kit it out for bullet velocity, so that way you can basically have a hit scan weapon, and it's going to be so powerful. I'm telling you guys right now, the MTZ Interceptor, it's so powerful in Warzone, and in Ground War it's even better. It is absolutely busted, and most of the other marksman rifles fall in the same category because they are just 3-shot kills across like the entire map at most. So yeah, very, very noticeable difference whenever you factor in guns like, let's say, a Bass B that takes 6 shots to kill across the map or something like that, or the MCW takes 7, and you have to factor in recoil control, bullet velocity, all these other kind of things. But with most of the marksman rifles, they don't have much recoil, and they kill in such few shots. So the recoil, or not the recoil, but the weapon balance in Modern Warfare 3 is just for Ground War. The kill streaks, I mean, they're nowhere near as damaging as Modern Warfare 2, okay? The kill streaks in this version of Ground War, the only ones that are going to net you a ton of kills are going to be, like, the stealth bomber, the gunship, and yeah, the stealth bomber and the gunship. Because, let me explain, the swarm, it just doesn't do much, okay? The VTOL gets shot down way too fast. It barely has any health. Same thing with the Overwatch Helo. So Overwatch Helo kind of sucks. The Chopper Gunner has no health as well. So why would you ever use the Chopper Gunner over the gunship when the gunship is invincible to bullet damage? The Advanced UAV is obviously going to be very powerful. Same thing with the EMP, which, by the way, the EMP is broken in Ground War, which I honestly feel like a cheese ball whenever I run it, because if you don't know, if you save your EMP until you die and you call it in and you're running score streaks, it will basically earn all of your streaks without you having to get any kills, and you can just infinitely do this for the rest of the match. A lot of players are doing this right now, and if you're wondering how so many enemies are getting so many streaks in your lobbies and there's a lot of EMPs going off, that's why. So yeah, the EMP right now absolutely broken in Ground War, but the other streaks, they just don't really feel that rewarding, and it kind of sucks, because in Modern Warfare 2 I felt there was a lot of different streak combos I could run, and I would get a lot of kills based off of that. Now, of course, map design has to play with that a little bit. Also, the overall streak health and stuff has to play with that as well. But I just find myself not really feeling rewarded other than with a stealth bomber, gunship or an EMP or an advanced UAV. I feel like those are the only things in Ground War that are really worth running and I actually enjoy running. So it's just a lack of variety, the map design, you know, I mean, I do like military base, although it's kind of big, but the helicopter kind of breaks up the flow. And you know, my teammates, this match, you guys are seeing in the background, were not pushing up past the home flag at all, and I was waiting around D, just trying to pick people off, get some streaks, hoping some teammates would come here so I could capture some of these flags, but they were not pushing up at all. And yeah, again, my streaks, they're not going to have as much of an impact because I can't run VTOL, Chopper Gunner, and Gunship and clear them all out like I could last year, because VTOL's a 10 kill streak, Chopper Gunner's a 12 kill streak, and VTOL's just not worth it anymore because of how fast it's going to get shot down, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, in my opinion, Ground War is not a bad game mode. It's basically the same thing as last year, really, just with extra health, worse weapon balancing because of the extra health and how quick the damage drop-offs are. And will I be playing a lot of Ground War this year? No. I'm sorry, guys. I won't be doing it. But I will say this. All of my tips and tricks from Modern Warfare 2 basically apply to this game. It plays the exact same. The spawns are going to be the exact same, how they worked last year, and the transport heli's still there. All the vehicles that you can spawn on are still there. So the gameplay is just going to be sniper heavy with the exact play of Modern Warfare 2. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I apologize I won't be doing much Ground War this year unless things change, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out.